For target 10b, identify the rates of change for linear and or exponential functions. We're actually just going to be focusing on finding the slope. So for number 1, Greg needs to read a book that is 500 pages long. The graph shown at the right shows his progress over his first 6 hours of reading. How fast does Greg read? So here we're going to have to find the average rate of change. The good thing about this problem, it tells you both points that we're going to be using. So in order for us to find the rate of change, we're going to do m equals y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So what I usually like to do is I like to label x1, y1, x2, y2. That way I know where I'm going to be substituting these values in. So it's going to be 156 minus 52 all over 6 minus 2. When I simplify, I get 104 divided by 4. I'm going to quickly check that on the calculator on my phone. 104 divided by 4, and I get 26. So that's how fast he's reading. He's reading 26 pages per hour. So we're going to repeat that example one more time. Kate needs to save $2,000 for her vacation. The graph shows her progress over the first 10 weeks of saving. If she continues to save at the same rate, what is the average rate of change? So again, they give us the 2 points. I like to label them x1, y1, x2, y2. So it's going to be m equals y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So y2 was 65 minus y1, which is 40, all over 7 minus 2. 65 minus 40 is 15. Oh, my bad, 25. 65 minus 40 is 25. All over 7 minus 2, which is 5. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So she is saving $5 every week. Alright, next one. Determine the average rate of change from x equals 0 to x equals 1 for f of x equals negative 3 times 2 to the x power plus 1. So it's actually quite simple. We're going to use the graph they give us. We're going to plot a point where x equals 0. So this is where 0 is. We're going to plot a point where x equals 1 on the graph. And we're not just going to find slope. So we always read them from left to right. So from left dot to right dot, we went down 3 over 1. So down 3 over 1. We're going to check if we could simplify. If you know how to simplify, then great. If not, you could use the calculator to help you on this. Negative 3 divided by 1 simplifies to negative 3. So our average rate of change here is negative 3. So again, we're using the graph to be able to find the slope. We're going to practice that a couple more times. For number 4, determine the average rate of change from x equals 0 to x equals 1 for each function given their graphs. So for a, again, we're going to start at 0. And then at 1, it hits it right here. So in this case, from left to right, we went up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1, which simplifies to just positive 2. For b, again, we're going to plot it at 0 because they're asking us from 0. Where did it touch the graph? Right here. For 1, it's kind of tricky, but the only one that actually hits it is this point right here. So again, from left to right, we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So I went down 4 over 1. Down 4 over 1. We're going to simplify that to negative 4. Last but not least, for this one, again, once again, where x equals 0, it's actually right in the origin this time. And where it hits 1 is right here. So from left dot to right dot, we went down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. So negative 2 over 1 simplifies to negative 2. So again, the focus of today's lessons, the majority of it is going to be being able to find slope given a graph, given 2 points using the slope formula, and then using a graph to be able to, again, so you always go from left to right. And if you're going down, that's what makes it negative.